Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com, and we're here today at University Circle, and we're here with David Norr, Chief Curator of MoCA, Museum of Contemporary Art. Congratulations on your huge triumph here.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. It's great. This is a great moment for us. It's a great moment for University Circle, and we can't wait to get people in the building.
It's exciting. Talk about the building here. You've got this great monumental structure.
Oh, yeah. It's a great building. It's a dream come true for us. As you know, we came from a second floor of the old Playhouse building, this old Sears and Roebuck building, a space that wasn't really designed for art.
No.
Not really designed for exhibitions.
It was big. It had a lot of space.
Had a lot of space. But we now have a 34,000 square foot building that is designed for our needs. So it's remarkable. And it's positioned in a very proud and bold peninsular corner of a location on Euclid and Mayfield. So
it's a very high traffic area, one of the central spots really of the whole region.
Yes.
You've got this great new development now that's actually sprung up called Uptown here.
Yeah.
Residential, restaurants. I mean, this is really different. You said you grew up here and you came back and it must be like a totally different town to you.
No, I remember those conversations some 20-some years ago. We're going to make Euclid a really great place. Well, now it's happened. There are bodies here. There are people spending time. They're eating here. They're socializing here. They're populating this plaza that is really our backyard, so to speak, where we can spill out of the building and really enjoy this social space.
So you're having people actually flow into this first floor here, and it's free for people on that first floor to come in and wander around. You have kiosks.
That's right. The first floor of MoCA is free and open to the public, and yet we have a cafe kiosk with great seasonal offerings. We've got a great store that I think has design and art-related items that you can't find anywhere else in Cleveland. And of course, now you get to walk out of the museum and you get to go to the bookstore, you get to go get your groceries at Constantino's, you get a variety of different restaurants and places to eat. It's a fantastic setting.
Did you buy one of the units right over here, one of the apartments?
No, I didn't. That's a little too close. But those are rentals, and I think they're also doing really great. And you know what I think University Circle always needed was a place for people to gather, and a place that really stitched all the culture to everyday living. And this is an area we know it's got great employment. We know it's got great culture.
Yep.
But people, they commute to those things. And now there's a district where people can park wherever and walk around wherever and really have a sense of ownership over it with their feet and with their hands and with their dollars. So it's a really great moment.
It's real arts and culture neighborhood. Let's go step inside and have a look.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we're here inside the atrium now, right as you come in. What's going on here?
Well, this is an amazing work. This is Katharina Grosse. She's a Berlin-based painter. And as you can see, she likes to paint directly onto architectural surfaces.
Wow.
So this is a happening romp of color through our newly minted three-story atrium. And we really wanted to do something bold in our public space. So this is a space that connects to our store, it connects to our cafe, and it has overlooks of this piece from the second and third floor landings. And at night, you can see this piece from down Euclid through the curtain wall glass of windows. So it's just a powerful gesture. It's a very human stain on a very new building.
Awesome.
So we really are excited about this.
Let's take a walk up this monumental staircase and see what's upstairs.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So we're here on the second floor gallery in the new MoCA. What do we have there?
Well, this is Toby Devan Lewis's gallery, and this is one of the pieces that was built specifically for one of the MoCA spaces. This is the artist David Altmejd. And David is a French-Canadian who lives in New York now, and he's a sculptor who really likes to play with traditional sculptural motifs and processes, but also he likes to blow things up, to look through different surfaces, to cut through things, to work at a really intricate level, but also to think about transformation symbolically with things like this, a little werewolf's hand. Notice the fur and the nail polish.
That's pretty freaky.
He's amazing.
This is a cool piece. This is something people are going to come to look at. The kids are going to love it.
Oh, it's great. It's basically a transformation factory. There's a lot of things happening in here, a lot of change. And he works very improvisationally, but he also works very, I think, inventively. This is thread. He hand paints all this thread. There's a variety of cast elements. One of the reasons why he works in this format of a vitrine is that it gives the impression, using all this glass, that things are floating in the space.
Right.
So this is a really great piece. And it's a little grotesque, but I think that's okay.
It fits so well in this space too. It really does. It's beautiful.
It's a fantastic piece. So we're looking forward to get people in here and watch the bodies rotate around this piece.
Great. Let's go on up.
Yeah.
Talk about where we are here, David.
Well, we're on one of the landings. This is sort of in between the third and fourth floor. And periodically, there are these great landings on the staircase where you can really feel the sense of the architecture and how physical it is and how it really demands people to walk around it and to experience it. I think one of the great things about this space is, as one artist put it, you feel like you're outside when you're walking up these stairs. It's so cavernous and canyon-like. It's a tremendous space.
So we're up here on the fourth floor, the main gallery. This is incredible. It's 6,000 square feet in total, but you can also put up walls like you've done here.
Yeah, this is an amazing space. I think this is what we all hoped for, which is a space that really can combine all of our needs, all of the kind of flexibility that we need in a gallery, but also be able to bring in things like views from the outside.
Just amazing views,
really. Incredible views. Incredible views. That's the plaza, and you're looking at the rest of Uptown down there. And a lot of the days you can see just lots of bodies moving around. And there's also these blue canted walls where you can see the exterior facade of the building. You can feel it. You can feel the structure and the tectonics of it. So that merger of architecture and the flexibility that we can command with how we want to set up artworks in here and the views to outside, all of that really, I think, makes a really warm, special place for us. And for our first exhibition, what we really wanted to focus on were artworks that thought about the building's architecture, that thought about the building as a model for the kind of art that we wanted to pursue moving ahead. So a lot of these artworks reflect on space, or they directly are related or engage the building. In this
Talk
case,
about this piece here. This is incredible.
This is an incredible piece. So we invited a Brazilian artist named Henrique Oliveira to come and work with us and a group of Cleveland Institute of Art students for a month. So this piece
it comes right out of the wall.
Yeah, it does. He's a Baroque master, this artist, and this piece is titled Caramboxido, and which is an allusion to a kind of oxidizing or an overripe piece of fruit. And he works with materials that he's found on the streets of Sao Paulo. So that's what you'll see on the exterior. That's wood that he's salvaged from the streets of Sao Paulo, either from favela constructions or from construction sites. And he ages this material and he uses it as a skin because it can stretch and fold and bend over things. So it becomes an amazing surface to work with and quite painterly. He treats it with stains. He also burns it. And then we wanted him to build a piece, because he's known for these parasitic pieces that have insides and outsides. We want him to build a piece that had an inside that was related to Cleveland. So he collected all of these materials from Cleveland. And if you grew up in Cleveland, this smells like Cleveland.
You're using all your senses with the work like this, I'll tell you.
This is definitely a sensual piece. That's what it's about. You can smell it, you can feel it, you can sense the texture of it. It also literally bursts out of the wall. And it's also a piece, I love the way it engages the architecture because it's both part of the architecture, it's parasitic to the architecture, but it's also something that you can see through. You can get the light coming through the building over it. It's a really great, dynamic, three-dimensional work.
This is well done, David. There's so much more here to see. You've got a great opening weekend coming up. There's some free events. You've got your big gala and some parties over the weekend, and then Monday when people are off school, it's free admission.
Free admission on Monday, so we hope to see everybody. Members Day on Sunday. Become a member. You can come, explore the building, have some great tours. And after that, we go back to our regular schedule, and we can't wait to have you guys here.
Nothing regular about this place, David. This is extraordinary. Congratulations, really, from the people of Cleveland for pulling this off. raising the money, doing it so quickly, and doing it so well. It is a beautiful structure, and look at this art. People are just going to die when they walk through the doors here.
Thanks, Thomas. It's really, it's an honor to be a part of it.
Thanks for taking time to talk, David.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland.com. Have a great week in cool Cleveland.